I want to ask a question. What is the need of vigilante in Edo State? What is the reason or the mechanism for setting up vigilante in Edo State? Once upon a time, when CSP Haruna, the former CSO to Edo State governor, the former governor Obaseki, Oga Haruna was in charge of the security network, the vigilantes. We never heard of armed robbers having a field day like this, enjoying themselves in Benin City, Edo State at large. I don't know how things got worse. To the extent armed robbers are everywhere. And we shouldn't forget the policemen are handicapped, despite there are roadblocks everywhere. I want to beg the person in charge of the vigilantes right now. Former CSP Balogun retired, the former OC anti-kidnapping. You are now in charge of vigilante. What are your plans in making sure we live our normal lives again in Benin City? What are your plans to the state government in making sure these vigilantes are well taken care of? Because you don't expect who they hungry or who not get gone, make you give them cutlass, make you take your stay road or enter forest, go look for Tiviti Jam Koriko or bandits. Oga Richard Balogun, you are now in charge of the vigilantes. The other day, when they announced you as the head of the vigilante, the people were rejoicing. They put you on top of their shoulder. I was just laughing. I know you very well. Yeah. Very, very well. I know you very well. But till now, Oga, we've not seen any result so far so good from vigilantes. We don't know how you are managing them. Rather than them staying with policemen on roadblocks, 5 vigilantes to 1 policeman, 4 vigilantes to 1 policeman. Then I may allow your call time. For certain time for night, you will not see anybody again on the streets of Benin. Yesterday along first, by SCG police station there, a lady, a vigilante, once stop our bus. He pointed her gun towards us to park. Can you imagine pointing a gun at passengers inside a moving vehicle to park? What if something don't happen? Well, let me thank SP Aneto. Thank you very much. We are seeing your work, your handwork. Third junction is clean, and New Benin is okay. But those gamblers at Ring Road, Oga, by First Bank, before you get to CBN, Oga, they ought not to be there because they are criminals. Because you and I know, say, they arrest gamblers on a normal day. How do we move Edo State forward? Because for me, it's not every time we keep calling on the governor. Yes, we are aware he's the chief security officer of the state. But sometimes let's call on the CP. Let's call on the head of the vigilante. Oga strategize, sacrifice. The people robbing goods, killing people because of goods in Benin, Oga track them. That system you use in tracking kidnappers when you were in active service, Oga do the same. Oga Richard Balogun, the man in charge of vigilante, do something. We beg you in God's name. Don't allow people to point accusing finger on our governor. Try reach me on 0906 824 6532. 0906 824 6532. Let me hear from you on the state of insecurity in those states. The reason why we have vigilante, should we scrap it or not? Because once upon a time, when the vigilante just came up in Benin City, hardly you could hear catch 'em, thief, 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 catch 'em, robber, robber. But this time around, it's now the opposite. I cannot forget when one man called Izubu was in charge of, or the head of operations then, when Oga Haruna was in charge. We never had this kind of gist in Benin City that thieves, criminals, blood spillers are enjoying themselves. Even as at then, when CSP Haruna retired